Hi, my name is Mitchell, and I love coffee. As a young boy, I was diagnosed with every terminal disease known to man. But after a doctor accidentally filled my IV bag with mocha latte, I made a miracle recovery. Since then, it has been my duty and pleasure to discover the world one bean at a time. Every coffee tells a story. I'm here to listen, to better understand the magic behind its rich, bold, caffeinated goodness. Join me on my journey to discover the best and worst bean water imaginable. And trust me, there is some pretty bad coffee out there. Some really terrible coffee. I mean absolutely despicable. Only after I drink every coffee brand in the world and review it can I fulfill my destiny and die in peace. This is the Brew Review. Welcome to Brew Review. It's been a while because I had to move. I moved like 10 yards from my old apartment. I'm in essentially the same apartment. The only difference is it has a master bedroom. I moved in with my girlfriend. It's been lovely. She does let me come out of my room at least twice a week. She only hits me sometimes. Anyways, we're here to review Victor Allen's Hazelnut Coffee. This is an image of Victor Allen. You probably know him from the famous show Tool Time. And he was also in The Santa Claus. That's Victor Allen. He's a famous actor. He's a great man. Or so I've heard. And Victor Allen, the movie star, has made this wonderful hazelnut ground coffee. And it is said to be one of the most popular flavors. And I will enjoy the taste of toasted hazelnuts in every sip. Well, why don't I put these nuts in my mouth? Yes. All right, we're gonna go brew this. Victor Allen, being the movie star that he is, I don't think he's gonna let me down. I mean, you know, he's always going around boasting about how he loves the NRA and his coffee. So I think Victor Allen's gonna do justice on this. Let's go take a little look. We're in the kitchen. We moved from the living room to the kitchen. A lot happened in between there. I can't go into the details, but I will say that it involved police, an elderly woman, and 3 accounts of alleged domestic abuse. I won't go into the details, but it does involve a certain older woman from England. So you probably heard about it on the news. Anyways, we're gonna take a little gander at this ground coffee. You know, we're gonna take a look at its grounds. Why don't you get a little whiff here? Let me see what it smells like. Hazelnutty. It tastes hazelnutty. It smells hazelnutty. I think we're in for a treat. I'm gonna take a little. I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna open it right now. Okay, opened easily. Now that's good. Some bags aren't that easy to open. So like if you're an elderly person with arthritis, bad weak joints, like your fingers snap whenever you try to like open an envelope, you're not gonna have a hard time with this. This is safe for any old person in their 90s, I would even say. You might have to use your teeth if you're older than 90, but this should be easy to open if you're older. All right, what's up? Ooh, bold, not, ooh. It's a good smell. Nice and potent. It's not dulled down. You know, sometimes with hazelnut, it's a little lackluster on the hazelnuttiness. You know, it kind of just smells, it gives you the hint of hazelnut. This I'm getting in spades, the smell of hazelnut. It's really flowing into my nostrils. My brain is firing off synapses. It's causing me to relive countless past lives I've had. One of those past lives was I was actually a hazelnut farmer. So far, the smell is wonderful. Let's take a little look-see at the ground size. Let's see what we're looking at here. Come on, let's get. Ooh, Victor Allen. Victor Allen has left it. Look at that. That's pretty nicely ground. You know, there's a couple cocoa pebble-sized flakes in there, but it's not bad. It's not bad. You know, I was expecting something very just the words are coming bouldery. I was expecting more boulder-esque chunks, you know, that you're typically associating with cheap coffee, but this is pretty finely ground. I would argue that this was probably hand ground by children over in Wisconsin. The little orphans over in Wisconsin probably hand ground this coffee with their little hands. You know, they probably got calluses on their hands. And we thank you for your service, Wisconsin orphans. Because thanks to your hard efforts, you're one step closer to being adopted, and you've given me a delicious coffee to try. Now let's do the knuckle test. Let's see if the orphans did a good job grinding that up. I mean, it could be better. That's probably one of the reasons you don't have a family yet. I'll give it a pass, but I'm just saying, if you want a Christmas and you want a family to snuggle up to, you gotta get rid of the residue. That kind of soils the reputation of it. So, the water's in there. I'm ready to brew. Let's brew it. Get a shot of me pressing the button. And presumably in T-minus probably 6.5 minutes, it'll be done. And I'll try it. And hopefully it's good. I'm back! The coffee's brewed. Ooh. Aromatic. Nice flavor profile wafting into the air surrounding me. I have high hopes for this. You know, Victor Allen, you know, his hit show Last Man Standing, he actually drank a lot of this. There would be a lot of times when Victor Allen would look at the screen and go, "This is my coffee, hazelnut brew, it tastes great." And the audience went wild.
"This is my coffee. It tastes great. Now please donate to the Dinar."
I'm hoping I can go wild over Victor Allen's coffee as well. So far, it's been pretty promising, you know. Good smell right off the bat. Finely ground, so we know the flavor profile ideally should be pretty rich, pretty bold. Just like the most wonderful of exotic fruits. I'm sure it will be just an explosion of ecstasy in my mouth. And honestly, let's just give another shout out to right here, the Wisconsin orphans that spent probably 8 hours a day grinding these up to be shipped out across the US for people like me to enjoy. Anyways, I got my little sippy poo spoon. I'm gonna go in for a little sip. Just to get an idea of what I'm in for. I'm excited. I'm hoping I can give this coffee a high rating. Let's go in for a little sip. Ooh, hold on. Ooh, a little more. Okay, this is a coffee that knows what it is. It's not going to shy away from itself. It came to the table, slapped its fist right on there, right like that, said, "Hey, I'm the hazelnut guy, listen to me." And that's what I'm getting from this. It's a bold, confident flavor. Victor Allen, honestly, I'm pretty sure he delivered here. You know, you came to the poker game. You laid your whole hand on the table, and every card was aces. You're like, there was 20 aces in your hand, and people are like, "That's cheating. You're cheating." And you're like, "No, I'm not cheating. These are my aces, and I earned them from getting an A-grade coffee." Honestly, I don't know where this metaphor is going or this analogy is going. I'm just saying I'm pretty happy with what I got from that. That little sippy poo I took, that little sip was enough to make me pretty happy. And this coffee wasn't that expensive. I think it came out around $7, so it's a pretty economic price. Colton, you only make like $5 a week, so honestly, after 2 weeks of work, you could afford this yourself. Yeah, so he could buy this if he wanted. Now I'm gonna go in for a larger sip, because it wouldn't be fair just to judge it from a tiny sip. I gotta get a gulp. I gotta get a big gulp, so I can officially judge it in its entirety. So let's go in for a little gulp. that's pleasant. You know, in all seriousness, a lot of hazelnut coffee that I've had in the past, the really cheap stuff, it's typically pretty acrid and it overstates itself. You know, it tries too much to taste like hazelnut, if that makes sense. And typically you get a really bad kind of spike of artificial flavor. And yeah, this isn't all natural. It's got some artificial flavoring in there, but it's balanced. It did what most coffees can't, and it's balanced. You get a nice, just overall flavor. You know, it's nothing that's super special. It's nothing unique per se, but it does an age-old favorite correctly, and it's refreshing to find a coffee that does that, because a lot of, you know, hazelnut coffee, like I said, just tries too hard to be hazelnutty, because, you know, it's kind of the go-to flavor for everything. You know, you go to a cafe and they're like, what do you want to order? I gotta want a coffee. You got hazelnut, vanilla nut, and bean nut, and black nut, and cuckoo nut, and plum nut. And you order a hazelnut and you get it, and you're like, that doesn't taste that good. I got this from Target, and you know what? Tastes pretty good. You don't even have to go to a cafe. You can just go to Mr. Target himself and be like, I want a hazelnut coffee. And he'll get, well, here you go. It's pretty good. And then Victor Allen is going to wink at you. He's going to be happy. He's going to go, he's going to hand you that, and you're going to be happy. So I'm going to give it an 8.5, 8.7 out of 10. You know, it's I can't give it a 9 because it seems unfair to give something so nominal, so normal, higher than that. Honestly, Victor Allen's Hazelnut Blend, it's going to make your morning, it's going to make your night, and you should go out and buy all of Victor Allen's merch right now, both on VHS and DVD, and probably most stores around America, maybe Walmart.